Hi everyone, I'm Soju, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this gazebo. I made this one specifically for a beacon design, but you can totally make this into a spawn area or an enchanting area too, or even another portal if that's what you like. But yeah, this is how it looks like. So anyways, let's go on to the tutorial. For the block palette, we're going to use some birch. We're also going to use sandstone. I like to use specifically smooth sandstone. Then we're also going to use some cherry, some quartz. I like to use also the smooth quartz, and just some random ones like composters and like the tiny little bit of spruce just for some signs. And I forgot to mention, but we're also going to be using end rods. You could skip on using these, but I do think they add a lot to the build. I strongly encourage you to use these. They make it look so pretty. And this is a layout for the build. It's basically just a circle, but you can pause here if you like. We're gonna start off by basically filling this entire circle in using our sandstone. So I'm gonna line this first, and then I'm gonna fill this all up, so I'll see you when that's done. Okay, so that's pretty simple. It's all filled up now. So we're gonna go ahead and build up the pillars. So we're gonna go 7 up. So this is gonna be 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're gonna go up by 7 on all these corners, basically. On all these corners, and we're gonna basically make the archways right now. So we're gonna build these up by 7 like I said before, and then connect these at the top, and then on these corner bits we're gonna do this, basically mirroring the bottom area. So this should line up perfectly like this, but we're just gonna keep this part empty and then connect that up again, and we're gonna do that with all the pillars. So I'll see you when that's done. And before we move on, I'm gonna replace these with some stairs like this on all 4 sides. So like this, you should have stairs on all sides like this. And I'm also gonna place some stairs on these corners like this, upside down. On these diagonal bits, I'm gonna place a stair going like this, like facing towards the inside. So we have an arch that looks like this from the outside. So again, like here, facing inward, and then these are just normal, and then facing inward. There we go. And right now I'm gonna go ahead and texture some of this. So I like to go with the stripped birch wood, and then I like to place these at the bottom. I tend to use these blocks towards the bottom because then I like to place the birch planks on top. Oops, since it's a little bit lighter, as you can see, so it looks like a gradient. But yeah, I'm just gonna bring these up randomly throughout the build. And then also for the stairs, I like to mix in some birch throughout, not too much. I still like to keep like the sandstone being like the main part of the build. So I'm just gonna place these throughout like this. And there we go. And then for some added detail, I'm gonna place birch trap doors along the sides like this, and one in the middle like that. And we're gonna do these on all 4 sides, and that just basically makes it look a little bit more round. So now we're gonna move on to making the trim for the first part of the roof, and we're gonna start off here. We're gonna place a top slab right against this sandstone right here, and then we're gonna go up by 1. I'm gonna be using cherry right now just as a placeholder, but I'm gonna place an upside down stair like this, and then I'm gonna bring these down again, so a slab right there, and then a top slab right next to the sandstone right here. And then using some upside down quartz stairs, we're gonna place these right here, and then a bottom slab right in the middle like this. And we're basically gonna repeat this pattern all the way around. So we're gonna place a slab right there. I'm gonna use this as a placeholder, and then place this this, then like that. And when you're placing the stairs, make sure they're facing outwards, because if they're facing on the inside, you'll still be able to see the sandstone part right here, and we don't want that. So we're gonna place it facing out like this. So I'm gonna repeat this pattern all the way around, and I'll see you back when that's done. So hopefully you have something that looks like this all the way around. It's just the same pattern repeated all the way. And I left those placeholders because we're gonna be using it. So we're gonna go ahead and place a block right on top of that like this, then follow that up. I'm gonna still use the cherry as a placeholder, but we're gonna place a stair right on top of that one, another cherry block, and then a slab. You can pause right here if you're a little bit confused as to what I did. But yeah, we're gonna do that all the way along. So a block, cherry, stair, cherry, slab, like this, and I'm just gonna repeat that on the 2 sides that we have left. So I'll be back. So these are all done, and I'm gonna move on to making the rest of the roof. I'm gonna start off by placing a ring around the sandstone that we already have placed, so we're gonna use that as a guide for now. And then I'm gonna replace these 2 sandstone blocks with some cherry like this. And this is why I mentioned the stairs going like towards the outside, because if we do it the other way around, you'll be able to see the gap, and we don't want that. So yeah, be sure they're placed correctly. Then off of this block right here, we're gonna place 2 cherry planks like this on both sides, and then we're gonna connect these in a diagonal like this. We're gonna leave this like W, and then we're gonna fill in this in basically until we reach both corners like this, and then place one there. And then finally, for some slabs, we're gonna place one here on these corners, and then 2 here in the middle. So again, we're gonna place that ring and replace these 2 right here, then 2 like this, connect with a W, then fill this out, 2 slabs right here, and then 2 slabs right here. And we're gonna repeat the same pattern on the rest of the roof, so I'll be back. And once you reach this part, you can basically fill this in all the way across. But if you are adding the beacon like I am, I'm gonna replace this middle one with a slab just so the beacon beam can go through. But yeah, you should have most of the gazebo done. And now for the second part of the gazebo, I'm gonna start off by using smooth sandstone. We're gonna place 4 pillars right on these areas, and we're gonna build these up by 3. So 1, 2, 3 on all sides like this. And we're gonna do the same thing with the birch. I'm just gonna replace some like this, and then place some birch like that. There you go, maybe that one. There we go. And then using our quartz, we're gonna go ahead and place a quartz block on top of the pillars we just built, and then we're gonna place a bottom slab right against the quartz we just placed, and then another slab underneath, just like this. We're gonna do that on all sides, so we will have our thing like this, and then get rid of that one in the middle, and do the same thing with all of these. And then to connect all of these, we're gonna use this block right here, and we're gonna place 2 slabs like that, and then get rid of that one just so it floats, and it should connect up like this. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and then get rid of this one. It should go up and down like this. And then using our cherry, I'm gonna use slabs right now. I'm gonna place 2 slabs just matching these on the sides, and then a plank on top. And make sure these are slabs, because if we place a full block, you'll be able to see it right here, and we don't want that. So I'm just gonna place some slabs, and then you can't see it. So again, some slabs right here matching the sides, and then a full block. And then for this part that's left, I'm gonna place a cherry plank right here in the corner. Then I'm gonna place a smooth quartz, then cherry, smooth quartz, cherry, and then all the way along I'm gonna do that same thing. So smooth quartz and cherry like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and place a slab right on each one of these like this, and then also a quartz stair just over here in the middle. And then again here in the middle, if you're placing a beacon, make sure this one is a slab like this. And then finally we place a sandstone wall and an end rod right in the middle. So now we have this. All that's left is decoration, so I'm gonna go ahead and place end rods here at the top, right on these slabs right here like this. And then also here on the bottom, I'm gonna place an end rod in the middle, and then 2 on these stairs right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do that with all the ones that we have, so right here. And then to fix the roof on this top part, I'm gonna place stairs on these quartz right here like this, and then I'm gonna place a full block right there. And then I'm gonna place a slab right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place lanterns on all the corners like that. And now for this bottom part, I'm gonna place composters on all of these corners right here, just like this. And I'm gonna place some cherry leaves on top. You can use whatever leaves you have, but I like cherries just to match the roof. So I'm gonna place these all the way around, And then I'm also gonna place some spruce signs on all the corners like this. And also if you have some honeycomb, you can basically lock these. So if you place honeycomb like that, you can't edit these anymore. So if you're like me, you accidentally click it all the time. So I would place honeycomb all the way around, just in case. I'm just gonna place these on all the corners, and then I'm gonna go over it with honeycomb later. Now on these bottom slabs, I'm gonna place a chain and a lantern hanging on all of these corners right here. And then for some tiny details, I'm also gonna place cherry buttons on all of these corners, and then right here in the middle too. So these corner bits right here, and then one in the middle. And we're gonna go ahead and do that all the way around. And then for the floor, I tried to make like a flower pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the middle ones, like a cross, like this. And then I'm gonna cover this up with some cherry planks like this. And then if you're making the beacon, make sure to place a slab right in the middle. Then around this, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all of these. And with some stairs, I'm gonna go ahead and place like a ring around these like this. So you have a pretty pattern like this. And then I'm gonna get rid of these right here. Like this. And I'm gonna place strip cherry logs like this. And then finally, I like to use frog lights. I like to use the purple frog lights, but if you don't have those, you can use torches. It works the same. Or glowstone, whatever you have. But I'm just gonna use these because they're pretty. And I'm gonna cover that up with some pink carpet, just like this. And then you should have the floor pattern that looks like this. And now to fix the roof, I'm gonna place stairs right here in the corners, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna place stairs right here. And then I'm gonna fill this in with some planks like this, and then place 2 trapdoors right there in the middle. And I'm gonna do that with all the sides. So I'm gonna fill this in first, then my stairs like this, and then 2 trapdoors right there in the middle. And then for these corners, I'm gonna place 1 block right in the middle of each corner, and then following that up with a cherry fence right in the corner. Then I'm gonna go ahead and place a slab right here, and then 2 stairs going like this. So 2 slabs, and then then 2 stairs. So we have this right now, and then I'm gonna place a final slab right in the corner. So right here. And then I'm gonna get rid of these planks right here, and then follow that up with some slabs like this, just to match the slab that we have right here. And then this is optional, but you can place a frog light and a trapdoor like this. But if you don't have the frog lights and don't like how glowstone looks, I also like to place a chain and then a lantern. So you have these 2 choices. I'm gonna go with the frog lights just because I like that. But yeah, I'm gonna place a frog light and then a trapdoor. I think glowstone would look the best actually if you don't have frog lights. But yeah, and that's the roof. And then you can leave it like this if you're making this for like a spawn area or a trapdoor, an enchantment table, whatever. But I'm making it a beacon, so I'm gonna go ahead right here in the middle. If you're making the beacon, I would dig this area as big as you need the beacon to be. I'm just gonna place a small beacon just so it lights up. So I'm gonna place all of the way around like this, and then my beacon. And then just to have these all match, I'm gonna place a pink stained glass right there. And then make sure that that is a slab, and there we go. And it should go all the way up like that. But yeah, that's the finished gazebo design. I think it's so cute. And honestly, you can, if you don't like pink, weird, but you can obviously make this whatever color you like. I think warped would also look really good, or maybe even crimson if you're going for like a darker look. But yeah, if you like baby pink, this is definitely for you. But yeah, that's it for the build. And as always, if you want the world download for this build and also all the other builds in this world, there's gonna be a link down in the description. It's called the Superflat World Download. So yeah, if you just want a closer look, you can download it right below. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video.